everybody, welcome back to Wealth of Nations, Europa Universalis 4 multiplayer featuring myself, Northernlion, as well as Mathis and Arumba and Quill. Say hello.
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 Okay.
That was you this time. That was your fault. You did it normal way, and I was ready.
Let's
So
begin.
I was doing a little bit of map staring, and I found a couple of interesting things. First of all,
Okay.
Morocco kicked Portugal out of Ceuta, which is nice to see.
Oh, that is cool.
As someone who's currently playing as Morocco, I'm always, fanboy them. But England took a huge part of Burgundy. And the other thing is we were doing this whole Republic-themed game here, and someone was going to maybe play as Novgorod, and we decided against it ultimately because it was too hard. Well, Novgorod is still standing.
Yeah.
Muscovy has been distracted.
They've not been affected at all.
No, and they've got a bunch of they're allied with Scotland. That's not really going to be that helpful. So the Teutonic Order in Pomerania is actually going to be relatively good for them.
It actually seems like there's going to be an interesting balance of power over there because Crimea seems to be wrecking the Golden Horde, and if they border Muscovy, that's going to create like a different kind of power structure over there because Lithuania, Novgorod, and Crimea will all be kind of checks to Muscovy's expansion.
That's true. Now, is Pomerania going away?
Yeah, I have a mission to take Hinterpommern, I guess, but it's technically a defensive war, but I'll probably take it anyway. But the other two provinces will be free here. I won't take them, so if you want to take one or both of them, then I can't really stop you after our war ends.
I might do that. There's some nice land there.
Yeah, very
It's the
true.
most painful year and a half truce timer. Just sitting here waiting. I guess I could try to maybe attack Genoa.
I thought you had to go after Ferrara.
I can't. I still have a truce with them for an hour, or for, I was going to say year and a half, an hour and a half. Like 4 videos, basically, until I can do anything.
I will say, like, Speed 2's been working out pretty nicely. There's been stuff on the go.
Yeah, that's good.
Lots of skirmishes, and with the more players you have, more consistently someone's going to be in a war.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
I just got my 4th merchant from the idea group. Yay.
That was fast.
It's pretty
My
quick.
Doge, we have been informed of the commander of the guard in Venezia. The Papal State has been discovered fabricating claims on Verona? The Papal State?
You know that warlike Papal State.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they're going to attack me.
Yeah, the Pope Eugenius IV is militarist.
What a douche.
Eugenius the Fourth. A great name.
If I were Pope, I would be Pope Innocent.
Yeah,
That's a
they
great one.
use that
Yes.
one multiple times, I think. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It throws your enemies off guard. It's like, it wasn't him. It's Pope Innocent. The hell?
Austria and I? How you looking, Austria? You only hate me by -7, I think, now. It's not bad.
It's good to be Austria, man. I know
imagine.
Quill's got like plus 100, maybe even more. I'm at plus 160 something. Just everyone's like trying to grease their palms a little bit.
I'm currently sitting at 172.
Oh, you got me beat by 3 points. Bohemia.
So basically, we
hates my
can't
guts.
declare war on each other because whoever declared would then get pounced on by Austria.
That was one of the reasons that when I saw you were allying with them, that I went for them as soon as possible.
It's mutually assured destruction.
Exactly, but that's fine. You know, we got plenty of powers that we can each kind of deal with.
We can
the
eat in
interim.
different directions.
And we'll just pull our way all the way down to the ground, or down to the south, and then we'll take out the North Italian Federation.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Mathis, that is not Ferrara.
No, I told you I was busy. I am now improving relations with Mantua, though.
Now you are. That
I
doesn't
told you
help
I
us.
needed a diplomat. I was busy.
Mantuan opinion of Venice, 19. You're not going to do anything with them for years.
Well, good things come to those who wait, sir.
Shoot.
All right.
I like this better when I had Parma, a 5 base tax, and Mantua, a 9 base tax province. That's a lot of base tax that I'm missing right now.
I finished building that navy. It's an intense mission.
I'm almost done military tech 5.
Yeah, I am too. Getting there.
I'm not even
Ferrara
close.
is on military tech 3, and they're kicking everyone's butt.
It's aristocratic ideas, man. Maybe I could make Pomerania a Brandenburgian vassal.
Brandenburgian.
Oh, and you're a kingdom. See, you can't really annex vassals as a republic because you lose 10 republican tradition every time.
Okay.
really?
Which is brutal, yeah. Well, like you lose 10 legitimacy, right? If you annex someone, but that doesn't matter. Legitimacy comes back really fast. But republican tradition is hard to come by.
Yeah.
Oh, I am at 95 power projection though, which makes me super happy.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm only at 44.
how did you kill that?
I kicked the shit out of Denmark.
Nice.
My rivals. That's what happens. Like I said, it's like going to prison the first day. You got to find your biggest neighbor and beat him up.
I have a funny story about that. I've never been to prison.
Go on.
But when I was working in Korea, I used that joke like the first day I came into the office. And like some guy was like, hey, your stuff's on my desk. And I was like, yeah, jokingly, like it's like prison. You gotta like beat someone up on the first day or be someone's bitch. And then he was really weird to me for like the next 8 months. And then eventually like we were out drinking and he's like, yeah, dude, when you cracked that joke on the first day, I really didn't like you. I was like, I'm not gonna be anybody's bitch. And he told it as like this great bonding moment and I laughed about it. But inside my head, I was like, oh, so you're crazy. And he kind of is. So yeah, so be careful who you tell that joke to.
They can take it quite seriously.
Some people take it personally, which is super weird. I wasn't literally gonna make him my bitch. That would be absurd. We were teachers.
It'd be just rude.
Yeah, it would be quite uncouth, yeah. I wouldn't even want to make him my bitch. You don't flatter yourself, mister.
Well, at at least if I ever end up at war with Ferrara again in an advantaged position, I can do return core, which is a lot less war score, isn't it, versus conquest? Or is it the same amount of war score based on the province?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a Quill question.
I think it's gotta be less.
It's great to have both of them in this
series. It doesn't give you AE, which is important.
It's the Reconquest CB is 70. Okay, it says 75% cost.
Yeah, I don't have any of those numbers memorized. I just click stuff and things happen.
That's one of those things I keep complaining about it, but I wish that when you declare a war and you go to the war screen, that you in the top left you can see the Casus Belli. When you hover over that, please just put the damn tooltip that shows what you get at reduced cost. Like the same tooltip before you declare the war should be on the ledger or on the war screen.
Good point. Definitely.
Oh, I've got the Conquer Cyprus mission.
Well, how convenient.
Just everything's coming up.
Hey,
what is it, Millhouse, as you say?
Cyprus has nothing to do with Ferrara.
I know. I'm working on it.
You can be too little too late soon.
Are they still at war?
Yeah, but they've got...
How do I enforce peace? Where is it?
They have 9 siege progress. They have a 35% chance in 2 weeks to take the province.
Where's enforce peace?
Okay, so do you have them at plus 100 yet?
No.
It doesn't matter.
All right, then. I'll let you know when it happens.
You know what I would like very much? If on a rebel army you could tell what tech level they were.
Yeah.
Because I want to know if I can go like 12 versus 9 and be 100% safe or not. Because I'm a tech level higher than Mecklenburg was at the time. But I don't know what that means.
Oh, like the rebels that you have there.
Yeah. Mecklenburg nationalists. I don't know how tough they are.
Oh, the papacy.
I'm not even paying attention to the papacy.
I missed it, but also now I kind of wish we were back in the East where it didn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's take some free ducats. Just get an extra couple of mercs and then steamroll these.
Wow. Crimea is enormous already. You guys can all see, like, as far east as, like, Kazan and Muscovy, right?
We're all Western tech, so we can all see the same area.
Oh, yeah. Crimea's blobbing out.
Are they allied with the Ottomans, as they always are? Yeah, of course they are. Should really oil this chair a little bit. My apologies.
Yeah, there are weird changes. All right, so Burgundy is still getting its butt kicked by France.
Yeah.
It's very bad. France is going to be a big problem.
That land, like, that's the land you don't need if you want to form the Netherlands, though, right?
That's true. Although, ideally, what you do is you burn off a vassal, You feed them all that
Okay.
land, and then you declare you become the Netherlands, and they're still your vassal, and then you integrate them after the fact.
Ah, that makes
It's
a lot of
gamey,
sense.
but it works. Oh, if I'd known Austria was going to come in and help me with these rebels, I wouldn't have spent the money on mercs. Although that's okay. I got some money. I'm going to keep the mercs around.
Austria just decided to give me 3.72 ducats for 20 years.
Just out of the blue?
Yeah, I'm not even at war. I
he
thought
doesn't-
war subsidies had to be at war.
Like 3.72 a month.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah, and considering I owe 398 ducats, it's pretty welcome.
They're basically paying for like 2 advisors.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm forgetting, you can often get trade power from
Your
people who are
allies.
friendly nearby, yeah.
You can basically bully your allies into giving you their stuff.
Yeah, like
Really?
Lüneburg here will give me trade power. I forgot
Yeah,
to do
and
that at the start of the game.
Is that just in like economy actions?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't think they hate
But-
me for it either. I might be
But here's
wrong.
the thing. Here's the thing. Don't if you do that and then you cancel it, they actually take an opinion penalty because you canceled transfer trade power.
They're mad because I'm not taking their power anymore?
Yeah, minus 25. I was messing with it in when I tried the Hansa, and it's weird. I don't know why they would be upset. What I had tried to do was I was like, okay,
Like a
I'm gonna
precursor
transfer
to
trade
war.
power, transfer trade power now, and I'm going to improve relations, get the relationship really high, and then I'm going to redo it with a higher percent of trade power.
Right.
But I ended up having less later because they were pissed off that I canceled it.
All right, whatever.
Where do
Weird.
I want to keep my Republic tradition at? Like a good number.
As high as possible. Ideally, like 100.
Okay.
And when an event comes, like if it'll drop me below 80, usually I'll try to avoid it.
All
But
right.
other than that, that's like I consider that breathing room.
All right. I'm at 83, and I'm at the point where I have to vote. And if I keep the guy again, I'm gonna go below 80.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you go
Yeah.
down to 0, you become a monarchy, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
And then you
switching
get
it up.
all the what are they called? Reactionaries, revolutionaries, the rebellions that pop up and want to flip you back.
These sieges in Pomerania are actually comical. They've been at 21%, I think, since the start of the episode. They roll over and just don't get any stronger. So maybe 6 episodes from now, we'll talk about this Pomeranian situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Defenders
can
desert.
see Austria's up there kicking their ass for you.
Well, now I actually have an army back. Thanks, Austria. Just in time to be totally worthless.
Yeah, it's my turn to use Austria. So I mean, they literally they have -2 reasons, even while they're at war with Pomerania, to come join my war and kick Ferrara's butt. So I get
Are
them
you
next.
at war with Ferrara?
No, not yet. But my truce
okay.
just ended, so I'm eyeballing them.
Gotcha.
I got 2 cores that I can take from Ferrara, and I think Austria's going to come help me do it.
Is Lüneburg not one of my rivals? What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, I must have misclicked somewhere. Saxe-Lauenburg is not a rival. So why am I embargoing them? Crap.
Just like for fun, maybe.
You know what happened? Oh, I think at some point they were my rival, and then they stopped being legit. They stopped being a rival that I could have. But then I was still embargoing them, so I've been losing trade power to that. Boo. So I'm only embargoing Brunswick. Let's do a few more.
So if Austria's going to keep giving me money, I'm pretty sure I'm going to improve relations with them some more. Just make sure they like me.
So remember probably a few weeks ago, I said, how nice would it be if they made it so it automatically consolidates regiments? I just watched it happen in real time.
What?
Wow.
Like I was losing a bunch of gold, and then I went to click consolidate regiments, but they just consolidated themselves, and now I'm making money again. Although, as I understand it, like some people get mad at me for consolidating regiments.
Yeah, I get
so-
the same thing. People are like, stop clicking the button. But I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
No, there's reasons to do it and reasons not to do it. Like right now, I actually want my manpower Quill to refill for the quest. And
Okay.
I'm at my force limit with mercs and I'm making money, so I was like, okay, I'll just consolidate it for now. It'll be okay. And I don't know, what you can do if you consolidate regiments and you have manpower, then you can just like spend money to get them right back up instantly instead of waiting for them to reinforce, which can take forever.
Oh,
So you consolidate and then build a whole new army.
all right, that makes sense.
Here I'm doing it for stupid reasons. It's actually
I do it all
probably
the
bad.
time, just for financial reasons for the most part.
So hey, I'm at level 5 military tech, and I've always hated the pips system. Just I hate it. So like level 5, you have 3 different infantry types to choose from,
Yeah.
and they all have 3 total pips.
Yeah.
But which one is the right one?
They're all the same in this for this. The only question is the morale versus the fire/shock. So fire/shock will let you do more damage, and morale will let your dudes stay in combat longer and ideally win the battle by outlasting everyone else. Offensive versus defensive makes no difference whatsoever, because whether you're the actual instigator of the combat or not, it goes back and forth in phases. So you use both offensive and defensive in every combat, as far as everyone understands it.
Right, but like my understanding is, okay, so if I take the Galloglass infantry, I've got 2 offensive morale. That means that I should do a better job of breaking their morale.
No.
Versus, no?
No, I think in every phase there's a die roll. Like, so one person in every phase, someone is the offense and someone is the defense. There's a die roll. You add your pips, and then the difference is how much damage is done. And then it flips. The other side does their offense versus the defense there.
I think that it does it both every phase. I think that it's
Yes.
my offensive versus your defensive, your offensive versus my defensive.
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Yeah. And
Okay,
so
yeah,
I guess the defense, a higher defense would mean you'd be losing less morale, and a higher offense would mean you'd be inflicting more morale damage. To me, that's kind of a wash.
right, but in theory, if you're in an aggressive position and you have better offensive morale, like to kill other enemies and like try to rout them, maybe the Galloglass is better, but I don't know. I just don't know.
I guess the offensive might let you stack wipe more often, because it might increase the chance that you get the morale down to 0 before they can retreat.
Right, right.
So, in
I
that
pause-
respect, I guess it's better.
I
Yeah,
paused
you
the game
did
because I have an event to read that's important. So,
okay.
the Ambrosian Republic.
Yes!
Hey.
Oh, you have a
The
Regency
city-
Council.
Yeah, the city of Milan was thrown into confusion by the sudden death of the Duke without a respected adult heir. Influential citizens believed that the old republic could be restored. Learned bodies, such as the College of Jurisprudence in Pavia, painted the days of the old republic as a golden age. The merchants, viewing the prosperity of Republican Venice, were behind the idea. A republic was declared, the claimants to the throne driven out of the city. The new republic was named the Golden Ambrosian Republic, named after the 4th century bishop of Milan. What shall we do?
It's a fantastic name.
So I can either
I
say
don't
we
remember
need,
being involved in this decision.
yeah, we need a duke again and just like say no and lose 3 stability, or I can change to an Ambrosian Republic and piss everyone off. -40 with Burgundy, France, Brandenburg, Austria, everyone.
You're pissing off all the kingdoms.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
piss me off, Arumba.
Let's do it.
Look at that.
We've
So what
gained
are
the
your
government
bonuses?
form war casus belli.
So you get 10% more national tax modifier and 5% morale of armies. That's pretty good. That's way better than like 10% more money from
Oh.
vassals. Who cares about that?
This sucks though. It's my election's every 3 years.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
I thought it was going to be a good republic.
Hey, I made no promises about that. I just said you could become a republic.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to rush things through here, but did the robot go off?
No.
Really? Okay.
No, we have
Time
man-
flies.
Man, that sucks though. That
Yeah, 3 years is tough.
I mean, I think is it United States or is it Novgorod that has an 8-year election cycle?
I think so. And the republic in the Netherlands, I think, is pretty good as well. The Dutch Republic, that's a unique form. They can still do royal marriages. It's awesome. Reforms.
Yeah, I just got that bump too.
We
Alright.
should all have. We all have land in the imperial area.
I got to 100% war score, and fucking Austria accepted separate peace.
So
So
you
now I
gotta
have
go
to-
to re-siege.
Well, I don't actually. I got lucky, and I'll just be able to do that. There we go. So Pomerania is now my vassal.
That's actually a little bit annoying to me, but not.
Yeah, I know. That's what I figured. I was like, well, this will probably be a little bit of a check to your power, slightly.
I should support their independence.
Nah, not yet.
Oh, I can't.
Thank
They
God.
hate me. And they love you. What?
Yes. Probably because they declared a war on me, and then I was like, you know what? Let's be cool, actually.
I'm just sitting here waiting for my aggressive expansion to go away. And I guess to have manpower, that would be helpful too. So I lost my vassal, or my rival, sorry. That's kind of annoying. I should rival
It
you.
is, yeah.
Actually, I should rival Munster. They're pretty close and they're kind of dangerous.
Don't rival
and,
me.
And they hate me. Munster it is.
No need to rival me. We're cool with one another.
And I hate it. Every time a rival goes away, you lose your longtime rival. So your power projection.
Oh yeah, that I guess would be why my power projection is god awful right now.
And not only do I have elections every 3 years, my Republican tradition started at 50%. It's awesome.
I know that
Ooh.
it went off this time,
Oh,
but I need to do something. Go ahead.
hey, so Republican tradition, Quill, this is pretty significant. So it used to be 1% per year, right?
Yeah.
It's like the base gain rate. But look at it. You see, based on your power projection, you actually can get up to an extra 1 per year.
Wow.
So you can get 2% Republican tradition a year now if you have 100% power projection, which is
Really?
pretty amazing.
Because I'm at 81 and I've only got 0.4 from that.
Oh, okay. I did the math wrong. Yeah, it would be up to an extra
Up to
0.5.
Yeah.
But still,
That's
that
still
is
pretty
a
good.
lot. That's a lot of Republican tradition.
Yeah, it's 40% more per year. Well, we're 50% when it's at the cap.
Right. You said you needed some more stuff, Northernlion?
No, it's done now.
Okay.
Mathis, you're kicking the shit out of Bosnia.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna take
Whoa.
Ragusa completely and then turn Bosnia into a vassal.
Nice. Can you
All
do
right.
that? You can accept it and take full
Yep.
annexation? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna fully annex them. I'm just gonna take Ragusa,
sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
and then turn them into a vassal.
That's actually what I should have done. Taken Hinterpommern, so I didn't have to wait like 8 years for that mission to complete, and then annex or vassalize the rest.
Quill, if I haven't played a Republic in a long time. I can't remember. If I create my ruler as a general and he dies, do you lose stability?
I don't know in that case. You don't lose stability when it's a re-election, or I think even if your ruler dies normally. If you have him as general, you may or may not. I have no idea. That's
Okay.
That's an edge case I'm not familiar with.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm good.
Yeah, all right. Let's end this one. Lots of good stuff happening. As always, if you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.